Greetings everyone, hi, it's Emmy. I am back to eat another country. Today I am eating Russia. So Miss K sent me this great little package, really sweet package, look at this, isn't that cute? Of Russian treats. So a lot of these, the candies, the labels are in Russian, so I won't be able to read them because it's not Romanized, so my Russian viewers, please tell me what candies these are, or Romanize them in the comments below and let me know what these candies are. Miss K, thank you so much for sending me this little package of Russian treats. I'm super excited to eat it, so let's get started. So it's been really hot, so I think some of these candies suffered a little bit, like we all did. Okay, this one was my favorite because I love the packaging. Look at this! I am such a sucker for old school packaging. Look at that. There's Cyrillic characters, and I can't read it. So I can't even bumble it for you because I don't know how to say those letters. But yeah, this looks like the story of the Jonathan Swift story, right? Yeah, this looks like the Gulliver's Travels. Looks like I'm gonna like it. It's chocolate. It smells like dark chocolate. So let's take a bite. Here we go. Did you hear the chickadee outside? So cute. We have some telephone lines just out my window, and there's a little chickadee singing to me. Hi, chickadee. That's delicious. It's got a wafer center, several layers of wafer, and just a really rich dark chocolate outside and sandwiched in the middle. Really rich and dark chocolatey with a nice crisp wafer. This is almost like cake-like than some of those other candy wafer bars. The layers of the chocolate are much thicker and it's much denser. Decadent. Next, she also sent me some hard candies. Again, I don't know what that is. Ah, cute! Look. Yellow and then striped. It reminds me of those old-fashioned candies that you see around Christmas time. I used some in my when I made a gingerbread house. Here we go. Whoa! It has a filling inside. What is it? What am I eating? Lemon. I think it was lemon, but it was a filled candy. Holy cow. I totally didn't expect that. It was a hard candy, but then I bit into it and it just sort of gave way. And then the middle was a soft, kind of almost liquid center. Not liquid, but soft center. And definitely lemony. Lemony, but a little bit different. I don't know exactly. Lemon and something else. Quite good. Very surprising. I didn't imagine it to be filled or to be that soft texture. I think also the humidity might have adulterated that candy because it was a lot softer than I expected. This is beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous? It's melty. Look at that. Ready? Wow. So inside is a whole hazelnut along with this kind of nut, kind of nougat or paste. Delicious. Really rich hazelnutty flavor and milk chocolate on the outside. Really rich, delicious, really great combination of textures because it's a bit like a Ferrero Rocher without the wafer crisp part. Again, I don't know what it says, but it has little tiny snowflakes on it. You see that? So I'm imagining I'm going to suspect that it's mint. Doesn't smell like much, so let's taste it. Maybe it's not mint at all. Because it was covered in all the snowflakes, I was presuming it was going to be menthol or mint. But it's not. This one is actually more lemony than this one. And then it was filled with, again, kind of a soft center, not gooey. The first one was gooier and softer. This one is a little bit more kind of crumbly inside. There's two of them. And look how they're wrapped. Isn't this adorable? I love this wrapping. It's exactly the same kind of wrapping as in my Poland video, my first Poland video. the krofkis were wrapped like this, just in a wax paper, and they look like they have little wings. So she said that these have different flavors. Maybe there might be a slight difference in color, but not substantial. So, very sweet. Similar to krofki, very similar, I would say. This is a little chewier in consistency, but it tastes like a caramel. Very, very sweet though. Less butter in flavor and more kind of a milk, sweet milk caramel flavor. Let's try this one, see if I can taste the difference. Maybe this one tastes a little bit more butterier, the red one, but it has the same kind of texture. Very soft and slightly chewy, slightly crumbly. My little bird's back. And chewy. I would say the flavor is very similar to like a sugar daddy, but not chewy and sticky. This doesn't stick to your teeth at all. It's a little squirrel. Can you see that? She said this is of her mom's generation, so another traditional, older Russian candy. Oh yeah. That is divine. It's a dark chocolate truffle. So the outside is dipped in chocolate. The inside is dark chocolate ganache, and there are walnuts. It's like a really good brownie. Delicious. So Miss K said these two are modern, or relatively modern. And she said this one has plum. Looks like there's plum. And then this one, she said she didn't know the name of the fruit in English, and she called it in Russian kulga. Kulga. By the looks of it, it looks like maybe an apricot or some kind of peach, some sort of stone fruit. In Poland, I had a candy. Oh gosh, what was the name? It was really, really good. Śliwinka? Śliwinka? I think it was Śliwinka. But I think I mispronounced it. I think I said Śliwinka or something like that, and it meant little pig. Anyways, my Polish friends, you will remind me, I'm sure. It was a candy that had a dried plum inside, or a prune. Wow. Really different. Very interesting. Texturally, it's quite surprising. So the outside is chocolate. Beneath the chocolate layer is a layer of chopped nuts and prunes. Almost like a date bar or something, or maybe like a Cliff Bar or something. Kind of that kind of combination. And in the middle you have this really soft, fluffy stuff. Similar to marshmallow, or you know what it really reminds me of? And these are just comparisons because this is all I have to compare with. It reminds me of the pytanie mleczko. Sorry, my Polish is terrible. I believe it was translated to bird's milk candy. Marshmallow-like. It's not as sweet as marshmallow, and it's wetter in consistency. Sounds so appetizing, doesn't it? Okay, so let's try this version. The apricot one is quite good still. Strong apricot flavor, a little bit more tart. I think I like the prune better because it's not such a contrast between flavors, but that's just my opinion. But still really good. And correct me if I'm wrong, if that's not apricot, or please tell me what that is. Look, this is a really interesting one. It's a hard candy, but it's got some kind of lobster or something on it. See that? So this is from Russia and not Southeast Asia. So I'm imagining and hoping that it's not crawdad flavor or lobster flavor. Cute! And again, it looks like those old-fashioned candies. Really cute texture. Oh, someone's riding by on a bicycle. Did you hear that? Bling, bling, bling. It smells like blackberry. I'll bite it. I think this one's going to be biteable too. Mm-hmm. That's good. I think of the hard candies, that one's my favorite. It's not crayfish or lobster at all. Maybe it says something of the region that it comes from. I don't know. I like that one a lot. Kind of a milky blackberry on the outside and then perhaps chocolate or something in the middle. It's good. She said malakula. She said roughly it translates to bird's milk. She's like, but it's not bird's milk. But that's the exact translation of Russian. So similar again to that one I had in Poland. It smells great. It smells like dark chocolate. And let's take a bite. Same kind of milky, very, very sweet, but it doesn't taste like condensed milk. It's not that rich as like condensed milk. It's just very sweet. And it's whipped, I think, in some kind of way to make it have that really fluffy, wet marshmallow texture. Really, really good. Very, very sweet. I don't know what this one's called. She said it has a little cow on it, and she's like, this is a caramel. Oh, immediately I can smell something kind of nutty and cookie-like, so let's see. And as you could hear, there's a cookie wafer inside. Very much like a Ferrero Rocher with a sphere of cookie wafer in there, and then the center of nougat or this nut kind of sweetened nut paste. It's like a Ferrero Rocher without the whole hazelnut. And the cookie is a little bit different because both the chocolate and the cookie layer, the wafer layer, are a little bit thicker. So when you bite it, it's a little different. But the idea is the same. And the flavor is good. It's really good. It's just like that nut one I had. But this one doesn't have the whole hazelnut. I think the nut one I liked a little bit better. That one had more of a dark chocolate. This is more of a milk chocolate. Still really delicious. This is another one she sent to me in a little plastic bag. And she said this one is sold in a Russian store, but she said the title of it is not Russian. She didn't know what it was. What's it called? Oh, it says, it's in English. In English it says Mr. Ron. Oh, let's taste it. There's the chocolate. Oh, it smells good. You can immediately smell it. It's strawberry. Alright, let's taste it. Here we go. Wow. That's divine. So there are two layers. Can you see that? There's a light pink and there's a pink and a white layer. And it's like strawberry shortcake, and then it's wrapped in chocolate. But the texture is really incredible. It's really fine, fine crumb. So when you bite into it, everything kind of just dissolves in your mouth. My chickadee's back. So this one, Miss K said also is an old one. She said the packaging has changed. It smells like dark chocolate. You guys love dark chocolate. I love you. Wow, that's really good. It's dark chocolate. It tastes a little bit like coffee, and there are little bits of cookie crumb in there. Delicious. Cookie bits in there, crisp cookie bits, but mostly just a really rich, chocolatey, ganache, dark chocolate heaven in a little bag. Look at this packaging, bright green, and it just says golden chocolate. Oh, and in English it says what it is, nut cluster. Oh, ah. That is fun. That's really fun because it's a real nice textural change to everything else. This inside, dipped in chocolate, is a nut, kind of brittle inside. You see the layers of some kind of caramel that's been cooked to the hard hard crack stage. So when you bite it, it actually is quite firm and crispy. Okay, I think my gut is officially just explosively busted. Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. Thank you, Miss K, for sending me a little bit of Russia and all these little Russian treats. It was really lovely to try all of these different things. And I know that you've watched my videos because you sent me almost all chocolates, and you know how I love chocolate. Delicious. I would say what I noticed is there are a lot of selections of dark chocolate things. So there seems to be an appreciation of dark chocolate. Lots of nuts, which I think is really common in Europe. Lots of candies with nuts, particularly hazelnuts. Delicious. And that fluffy marshmallow-like stuff, the bird's milk stuff, that I think is really unique of Eastern Europe. I love these videos so much. I love tasting things from different countries because I feel like I learn so much, and it makes me want to learn more. So I hope you guys learned something too. Don't forget to subscribe and do all that fun stuff if you haven't done that already. Thanks again, Miss K, for sending me such a delightful package, and thanks you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Think fast. What do you call a group of Siberian tigers? Streak, ambush, roar.